Good morning, fellas. Today is day -1 of the final day of the Premier League against Forest. Well. How are we going to deal with this one? Well, it's a bit of a sticky one, a bit of a challenging one, due to the fact that we've got a final on Wednesday against Real Betis, which is a bit unfair in a way because yesterday I was scouting the opposition, Real Betis. They were playing against Valencia yesterday at home, and I looked at the starting 11. I looked at the play. It's a good team. Well, you know what type of team they are. Very good players. Mark Bartra, and then Ricardo Rodriguez. I think William Carvalho's there. You've got Isco, of course. It's a good team. Even not looking at the bench, I was thinking, actually, this team is going to be a challenge in the final. Rightly so. But the thing I find unfair is that they have an advantage over us because they played on Friday, which is yesterday. They played yesterday, right? And we're playing on Sunday. So they have more than 48 hours of resting time. So 5-star hotels, massage, everything like top notch. They've got 48 hours of that. And we're here going to fight the final just to make the Champions League tomorrow. And it's a bit unfair, to be honest, but it is what it is. Who do we blame? Do we blame UEFA? Do we blame La Liga? Do we blame the Premier League? I don't know, but it's just unfair. It is absolutely unfair. But it is what it is. We just have to deal with it. But let's focus on the Forest game tomorrow. The Forest game is going to be absolutely bouncing. I think we're going to go all out, but that's the danger too because they're really fast. When I mean fast on the counter, like really fast. So I'm a bit nervous on that front, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here because regardless whether we make Champions League football or not, I personally think that we've made progress. Like we've made progress in those little young kids here that we're talking about. These young kids have made progress. We've been at the top of the table for a long time since the beginning. And yeah, I just feel like I just need a sip because but yeah, we've been at the top of the league since top half, should I say, since the beginning of the season. So props to the team, props to the management, props to the recruitment. We've made absolutely huge steps. So whether we make Champions League football or Europa League football, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because, well, it does matter. Don't get me wrong. It does matter, but we've made progress. That's the way I'm looking at it. Like we've made progress, and now we take the team to the next level next season. But this Forest game here, my gosh, the player that scares me the most, our ex-player, Oyston-Odoi, as well as Ilanga on the wings, because they're rapids. So it's going to be a tough one, especially Kukurea versus Ilanga. Oh, mate, hamstrings, mate. But yeah, I'll take up the challenge. I think it's going to be an epic game. We just hope that United win. I'm hoping though. And we win, so you can make it. I hope Newcastle loses. Whether that happens or not, we don't know. But I hope Newcastle lose, Villa lose, and of course Forest lose. But that's a lot to ask for. The team looked really good in training sessions, for what I've seen anyway. They looked really good, looked confident. Hopefully we get it over the line. I know there's going to be potentially, what's his name, Mark Gidew and Christopher Nkunku on the bench against Forest, potentially, because we may need them. We ain't got no strikers, to be honest with you, without Nico Jackson being so silly. But yeah, this is going to be absolutely amazing. So this is going to be Rob Sanchez's last game in net, because I think he's not playing the Euro Conference League final just due to the manager saying that the player in net is going to be Jurgensen, rightly so, because he deserves it. I personally think he should be number one, but again, what do we know? We're just fans. But the starting 11, I think, against Forest is going to be... I wish we could rest players, because it's tough for them to play on a Sunday and then play again on a Wednesday. That's going to be really, really, really tough. So I personally think, especially going at 100 miles per hour, giving 100%, that's tough. So starting 11 anyway is going to be Robert Sanchez in there. Right back, I'm going to go with Malo Gusto, just due to the fact that we need Reece James in the final against Real Betis. Experience. Centre backs, I believe Tosin and Colwell. Even though I'd rather have Badashile there because the final we may need Chalobah and Colwell to be top. Left back, of course, is going to be Marco Correa, because we don't really have anyone else, because this guy Renato Vega decided to leave. His choice at the end of the day. But yeah, anyway, for clarity, defensive mid, I'm gonna go with Moy. Actually, no. Romelu Lavia. Romelu Lavia is gonna be in there. I think Enzo Fernandez. Do not see Moises Caicedo being rested, so I think Moy might play actually at right back, I believe. But that's such a risk, though. I feel like, do you know what? Change it. Moy in the middle starting, Enzo and Cole Palmer. And then on the wings, I think it's going to be Pedro Neto, Tyreek George up top, and Noni. Yeah, Noni. I think Sanch just misses out. I think Sanch plays on Wednesday. But again, it's going to be tough for them, to say the least. I think we'll still have Jackson in the final, so that'll be epic. But to think about that, we would need. I think Cole Palmer doesn't finish the game. I think Fernandez doesn't finish the game. And obviously, Lavia doesn't finish the game either. But yeah, that's my prediction. I'd rather have Dewsbury Hall, to be honest, because let's be honest, not going to really play much of a final, is he? But yeah, that's my predicted starting 11. Nerve-wracking, not going to lie. I am waiting for fireworks tomorrow when we win. That's how confident I am, because I have to be confident, just like the Forest fans are going to be confident. I want a epic performance, just like against Liverpool, just like against City, just like against all the big six. I want the same performance. So let's get it. Let's just get it. Oh, final Premier League game of the season, and we go out with a bang. Come on, up the Chelsea.